Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the absolute must-have starter farms, well at least in my books. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I would always do in my Minecraft world is definitely get some sort of house with a door. And it doesn't have to be much, just somewhere you can put your bed and your chests. Yeah, that's absolutely the first thing that I always try to do. The bed is not always possible as there aren't always sheep around. As you can see, though, that I put that sheep there. Yeah, you sheep, no sheep. There is some. But anyway, so that is absolutely the first thing I would do. Definitely just a place where I can store my items and I know that I'm safe when I'm inside there. The next thing I'll do is food. Now this doesn't have to be anything fancy, it's just a water block underneath there. So if I can just get this, I can show you. So there's water there, and then this goes out 4 blocks each side. And I normally just put a block there with a torch top, so this whole area is a little bit lit up, so no mobs just spawn on there or just running. Yeah, so it's just it looks a bit better. Yeah, you can have your melon with pumpkins if you really want that too, but just wheat is fine for just getting. The next thing that I always try and get, I don't always get this, but if I can I do, is this. Now this is just a very basic contraption, and what this allows is you can put seeds in the top, it will automatically compost it, and then you get bone meal in here. So yeah, as you break all of your wheat, you're obviously going to get a lot more seeds than you need just to replant this area. So then I just, all the seeds that are left over, I just throw that in here. The next thing that I would do is I would get my just little farm for, this could be also for food or just for, you know, like for your wool or your feathers, yeah, or for your leather if you want to make item frames or something like that, you can have that as well. So if I can find animals and I do need it, I will build this, but it's also not that necessary. But it's definitely, if you have it, it's really nice to have, and it does help you, especially if you need food quickly. You can just come in, breed animals. Yeah, you can like just breed 2 of them, then yeah, kill one of the adults, and then you know you'll always have 2. So at least try to always have 2, because then you can breed them and get a lot more. The next thing is this. Now this is actually also a very simple contraption, but this will give you cobblestone. So this is actually a manual cobblestone farm, and I can show you. So I have my pickaxe here. We can quickly go listen to survival, and then the only way that this farm works is that, oh, I'm about to die of hunger. Oh well. You just stand here and you break the blocks, and the lava flows from the top. So there's lava behind it. Let me just change back to creative. So the lava is at the top here. There's only one lava source. I place water in this corner here, so this is just too wide where the water flows, and then when the lava touches the water, it turns into stone right here. And then as you mine it, there's hoppers beneath there. I can actually show you. There's hoppers that are all facing into this chest. So as you stand here and break all the blocks, it is replenished, and then all your cobblestone gets into the chest. So this is a nice cobblestone farm, especially for early game, because you can just, yeah, if you have trees, that's all. The next thing I want to say is you have some sort of, yeah, manual tree farm, so you always have access to wood. But yeah, so it's very helpful because you can get sticks from wood, and then also you can just use a cobblestone, and then that way you can get a lot of blocks in the real early game. You can also go mining, but yeah, that has other dangers. This you can literally just stand, and it is sort of AFKable. Yeah, you can definitely leave it for like, yeah, not that long, because yeah, your pickaxe will run out, especially if you have a stone pickaxe. Yeah, okay, then the next thing is you want to have some kind of tree farm just to have access to wood. I normally just plant it like this. It doesn't have to be like in this like a grid design. just have some trees around your base so that you can always have access to wood. And as you chop the wood down and the leaves start to just to despawn or disintegrate, however you want to see it, it drops saplings, and then you can just plant that again. And then you have like it's a manual farm, and you never have to like go out and chop other wood again. The next thing is I try to get kelp. Now the reason I get kelp is you can actually eat kelp if you put it through a furnace. If you put some kelp in a furnace, you get dried kelp, and that is a food source. And kelp grows quite quickly, so then you have a lot of food. If that is an option, especially if you're in a water world where there isn't a lot of animals around and there's just a small island, getting kelp, that can actually you can use it as a fuel source and as a food source. So what you can actually do is you take this farm design over here. I'm not going to show you how to build it. It's quite simple. It's just 2 blocks. As you can see, there's kelp all the way under here, so it's 2 blocks deep. And then I place a slab here so the water doesn't run out, but you just stand here and you break the kelp like this, not like that. You break it like this, and then the kelp, will float to the top eventually, and then you get your items in your chest here. So there's just some signs at the top, and then the water flows over to the side. And here, I will link in the video the description, or maybe the card at the top, like how to build kelp farms. I think I have 3 videos on it. I'll just link all 3 of them so you can build whichever one you want to. But anyway, you can take that then and you can put that into a furnace, and let me just get some fuel. Just wood is fine. So okay, and then you get dried kelp, and the dried kelp you can use with a crafting table or crafting bench. And then you can turn the dried kelp, if you place 9 on them, so just like 1 in each slot, then you can get a dried kelp block. Now a dried kelp block can be used as a fuel source, and it's actually really good. It's a really good fuel source, and 1 kelp block always smelts more than 9 kelp. So you would actually, if you have a farm like this and it just feeds continuously and burning in, you could just come here, get some kelp, and you can actually use that to smelt other items as well. And another option for that is just to get a bamboo. If you have access to a jungle or with bamboo, that is also a great fuel source because it grows extremely quickly. You can build some easy farms with that. I don't have a tutorial for that yet, but in the future I'll definitely show some. Well, actually I have one video showing how a simple bamboo farm, but I'll definitely in the future make a design for much bigger and much more efficient and faster bamboo farm. And that can you can't use that as, unfortunately, as a food source, but you can use that as a fuel source. And that brings me to the next thing is this. This is just a simple it's a furnace array. So this is just 2 furnaces, but you can also do this just with 1. I just prefer to, it's a little bit faster, especially for early game. So the way this works is we have 2 furnaces or just 1. At the bottom we have hopper going out into a chest, so this is where your output will be. In this case is dried kelp, or if you put iron in here, well actually you put your iron in here at the top here, so you just put all your iron in there, and then it evenly distributes between the 2 of them, and it fills in automatically at the top. So if I take this out and I place it in there, you will see that 1 item gets there and 1 item, so it distributes it evenly, and then it automatically it smelts the item, or in this case just dries it out, and then you get a dried kelp. Or in other cases, if you put iron in here, you get your iron ingots in this bottom chest here, so that's just a hopper going out. One in the back is where you would put your fuel. So your dried kelp blocks you would put in here. This is where your fuel goes at the back. Your item that you want to smelt goes in the top, and your output is here at the bottom. It's very simple, and it just makes it much easier. Otherwise you have to come in here, place in the item you want to smelt, place in your fuel, and then wait for it to be done, and then take it out manually. This way you can actually just come in here, you can chuck this whole chest full of different stuff and it'll all smelt it, and as long as there's space in here it'll output it into this chest. And that brings me to the last thing. Now this is just a simple mob farm. I actually already did a video on this exact design. I'll link that as well, or just put a card in. And it's really easy to build. As you can see, this is just made out of cobblestone, and you just need some wood and a few hoppers. So if you already have your manual wood farm, you can just get all your wood from here. And if you have like this manual cobblestone farm, you can get all the cobblestone you need for that as well. So I'm not going to show you how to build this, because as I said, I already have a video on it, but it's quite simple, and you just come and stand here and the mobs will either come drop here and you can just kill them here, which is good if you have a looting sword, because then you get more drops, so you get more gunpowder, more bones and arrows, and more rotten flesh. So yeah, that is basically all. Oh, one thing I forgot is a wall. So you might have seen this the whole time, but this might seem silly, but actually one wall equals one cobblestone block, because the crafting recipe is that you put cobblestone blocks in like this into the 9 slots. You put 6 in like this, and then you get 6 walls. So this is actually really good, especially for beginning of the game, because that means that one block equals one wall. But you can jump on one block, especially mobs as well. They can jump on one block and still come in. So you will need to build a too high wall around your whole base so that they can't get in. But with this, they can't jump over it. They can just walk to it. They can still see you, but they can't jump over it. So I try to build a wall, at least just around my main area where I mostly play, especially at the beginning of the game. So around my house and around my food farmland and just my animals, so that even if it's night, I can still come out and harvest food, or just play around at night. So you don't always have to sleep. And a wall is very nice, especially if you don't have a bed, don't have sleep. Then that's just very convenient, because they know mobs can get in and kill you. If skeletons see you, they can still shoot you, but that isn't like, you can just go and kill them if they're standing right here. So that's all for today, guys. That's all I want to show you. This is the starter farms that I always recommend you build. And if you want to see any other videos or any other farm tutorials, or just things you want to see from the channel, just let me down in the comments below. Also remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you liked the video, or the dislike button, whichever one you choose. And also go follow me on social media, like on Twitter and Instagram. That's why I'm also somewhat active and show behind the scenes shots. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.